In the vast realm of history and mythology, few stories are as captivating as that of Lucifer, the light-bringer who fell from grace. Once the most radiant of all angels, Lucifer's pride led to rebellion and a celestial war that would change the course of heaven and earth. This is the tale of the eternal struggle between good and evil, a battle that continues to shape the fate of both angels and humans. What led Lucifer to rebel against God, and how did this once glorious angel become Satan, the ruler of hell? Stay with us as we unravel the ancient story of the fallen angel and uncover the secrets behind this cosmic conflict. But first, don't forget to subscribe to Best of History and Mythology, leave a like, and activate the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming deep dives into the world of history and mythology. Lucifer, known as the Light-Bringer, was one of the most beautiful and powerful angels created by God. As an archangel, Lucifer held a position of high authority, often described as the brightest and most radiant of all the angels. His splendor was unmatched, and he was revered in the heavenly realm for his wisdom, strength, and proximity to God. Many refer to him as the morning star, a symbol of purity and brilliance. Yet this immense power and beauty planted the seeds of pride in Lucifer's heart. In the celestial hierarchy, Lucifer stood above many, his light shining brighter than his fellow angels. But as time passed, Lucifer began to see his own radiance not as a gift from God, but as a reflection of his inherent greatness. This growing sense of self-importance led him to question his role as a servant to the divine. He began to think, why should I serve when I could rule? The fallen angel didn't initially intend to wage war. Instead, his pride blinded him to the reality of his place in the cosmos. The story of Lucifer's fall is rooted in his desire to exalt himself above all others, even God. His brilliance, once a sign of his closeness to the Creator, became a source of vanity. It's said that other angels marveled at Lucifer's beauty, and this admiration further fueled his ambition. Bible stories recount Lucifer's growing discontent as he no longer wished to be seen as an angel serving a higher power, but as a ruler in his own right. This pride ultimately led to the fall of Lucifer, transforming him from the most radiant angel to Satan, the adversary. Lucifer's pride grew to dangerous levels, leading to a dramatic shift in the heavenly order. He no longer saw himself as just an angel, but as someone worthy of more power. Lucifer began to whisper among the other angels, convincing many to follow him in a rebellion against God. This moment, often referred to as the Lucifer Rebellion, marks the first war ever fought in heaven. Lucifer believed that his beauty, strength, and wisdom made him equal to God, and he sought to overthrow the divine order to become the supreme ruler. This rebellion wasn't just a conflict of ideas. It was a literal war as Lucifer rallied legions of angels to his cause. The Bible speaks of the Archangel Michael, a loyal servant of God, who led the charge against Lucifer's forces. Michael, often called the Defender of Heaven, clashed with Lucifer in a celestial battle of epic proportions. The armies of angels loyal to God under Michael's command fought fiercely to protect the divine throne from Lucifer and his followers. Lucifer, now seeing himself as the rightful ruler, underestimated the strength of those loyal to God. Despite his influence and the number of angels who sided with him, Lucifer's forces were overpowered by Michael's. The battle for heaven raged across the celestial realm, but in the end, Michael cast Lucifer and his rebellious angels out of heaven. In this great fall, Lucifer transformed into Satan, a being driven by vengeance and anger. His rebellion against God, once motivated by pride, had now condemned him to an eternity of darkness. The angels and demons created by this war marked the eternal divide between the forces of good and evil. The cosmic war between angels and demons began with Lucifer's rebellion, but how did he convince so many angels to follow him? Do you believe that pride alone was enough to lead such a glorious being astray? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. As Lucifer was cast out of heaven, his fall marked the end of his once glorious existence as the light bringer. The angel Lucifer, now transformed into Satan, had lost his place in the divine order. No longer the radiant being admired by the other angels, Lucifer's beauty was twisted into something dark and corrupted. His rebellion had cost him everything: his status, his power, and his light. The Bible stories recount how Lucifer's fall was not just a physical descent, but a spiritual one as well. Cast into the depths of hell, he and his followers, the other fallen angels, became demons, cursed to dwell in the infernal realm. This transformation solidified his role as the adversary to all that was good and holy. In his new form as Satan, Lucifer embraced his role as the ruler of hell, vowing revenge against God and humanity. Despite his fall, Lucifer retained his cunning and intelligence. He quickly established himself as the leader of the fallen, creating a realm of darkness where the fallen angels now served as demons. In this kingdom, Lucifer began to plot against humanity, God's most cherished creation. His ultimate goal was to undermine God's work by leading humans into sin, spreading corruption and temptation throughout the world. The fallen angel now stood as the embodiment of pride, deceit, and rebellion. The angels and demons created by his fall marked the eternal divide between good and evil, and Lucifer's influence began to seep into the world of humans. His fall from grace serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of unchecked ambition and the eternal struggle between light and darkness. In the Bible stories, Satan appears in the Garden of Eden in the form of a serpent, setting the stage for one of the most significant moments in the history of mankind, the temptation of humanity. If you're enjoying this exploration of Lucifer's story, make sure to subscribe to Best of History and Mythology and leave a like. Don't forget to click the bell so you're always notified when we release new videos filled with fascinating stories from history and mythology. Lucifer's goal was to lead Adam and Eve away from God's will. He tempted Eve with the promise of forbidden knowledge, telling her that if she ate the fruit from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, she and Adam would become like gods. This deceitful act was Satan's first victory in his rebellion against God, as both Adam and Eve succumbed to his lies. This moment, detailed in the story of Lucifer, shows how he leveraged his role as the ultimate deceiver, using cunning and manipulation to draw humanity into sin. By causing the fall of mankind, Lucifer believed he had dealt a significant blow to God's creation. The entrance of sin into the world meant that humanity was now vulnerable to the forces of darkness. The fallen angel had succeeded in bringing chaos to the once perfect world, and this marked the beginning of his long campaign to turn humanity away from God's light. This act of temptation is often cited as the moment when the divide between heaven and earth became even more pronounced as the consequences of sin spread throughout the world. Lucifer's rebellion was no longer confined to heaven. It now extended to the mortal realm, where he continued his quest to undermine God's creation at every turn. This cosmic battle between the forces of light, led by God and his loyal angels, and the forces of darkness, led by Lucifer and his demons, continues to influence the world. The Bible stories are filled with examples of this conflict, from the rebellion in heaven to the corruption of human souls. After his fall, Lucifer became the ultimate deceiver, tempting humanity into sin. Do you think his temptation of Adam and Eve was the most significant blow to humanity? Or are there other moments in the battle between good and evil that resonate more with you? Share your thoughts in the comments. Angels and demons engage in this unseen battle, fighting for the fate of humanity, with every temptation and act of faith being part of the larger narrative. Lucifer's influence is felt in every corner of existence, as he seeks to turn humanity away from God through deception, pride, and sin. But the forces of good, led by Michael and the loyal angels, continually push back against Satan's influence. These angels serve as protectors and guides, helping humans resist the darkness and find their way to the light. The struggle between angel and demon symbolizes the broader war between heaven and hell, with each soul representing a battlefield. Throughout history and mythology, this battle has taken many forms, but the core theme remains the same: the ongoing struggle between good and evil. The fall of Lucifer from grace ensured that the fight between the divine and the damned would be eternal, shaping the destinies of angels, demons, and humans alike. This eternal struggle is a reminder of the power of free will and the consequences of choices. Lucifer's story serves as a warning of the dangers of pride and ambition, while the enduring efforts of God and his angels offer hope and salvation. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video on Best of History and Mythology.